Donation Deck Thursday is a go. So, this might look a little bit familiar if you are an avid viewer of the Aspiring Spike channel, where Spike came up with this brilliant idea to use Shadow Prophecy along with a bunch of the domain stuff, like you have the Triomes to enable domain, and then if you put a Scion of Draco or a Shadow of Mortality into the graveyard, you can then Witch's Cottage it back on top and cast Calibrated Blast. So this is a riff on that. You also have a couple of discard outlets here, like Seasoned Pyromancer and Fable the Mirror Breaker, to dump the Scion in the Shadow, rebuy with Witch's Cottage, go off with Calibrated Blast. But the joke is we're playing with Undying Flames, which is a 4-dogs special. So not really a card that you probably have ever seen before, but basically it is a 6-mana Calibrated Blast that goes over and over and over and over again with the epic mechanic. Not really sure if this card's remotely playable, but you can ramp it out with Fable, so maybe that means we should have more Fables in this deck. But yeah, the rest of the deck is, again, your expensive cards for Calibrated Blast. You have Bindings as a payoff for Domain, couple of Furies, again, the discard outlets, couple of Thoughtseizes, couple of Bolts, and then a Twinferno, so you can double up on Calibrated Blast. And yeah, then you have Emrakul as another. It's like, Emrakul is really cool in this deck because obviously it's good against Mill, but it's also a 15-mana card that you can just flip with Blast, so it's pretty cool there. And then Leylines, Path of Peril is mostly for Hammer and Rhinos, and then Plains for Blood Moon, Damping Sphere for Damping Sphere decks. That's all I got. 4-dogs has been winning with Undying Flames in Modern since most of you have even played any Magic at all. Yeah. Get off my lawn, kid! Alright, what do we got? Opening hand. We have a Sag 1-lander. I mean, it's a good 1-lander, because we have the combo of Pyromancer, discard, put back on top. It's a little greedy. Ship this. Classic. The classic opening hand Undying Flames. Well, I guess it's a red card to pitch to Fury. I actually think it's correct to keep it, because it is a red card to pitch to Fury, and I want to keep the Fable to discard this and find Blast. Alright, here you go. This is my show and tell for the day. This song is a certified banger. So good. I know it starts off kind of weird, but just give it a moment. You'll trust me. Just trust. Not Murktide? Not Murktide, chat. Murktide sighting not confirmed. Ooh. That is one of the cards. Alright, I know this looks weird, but I'm just going to put this in my graveyard. I guess they could be Teamer Murktide, utilizing Architects as an enabler for Unholy Heat. Okay. Yeah, with Architects. What cards am I looking at? Well, these are all, like, reasonable cards. Alright, so the joke here is apeshit. You use discard outlets or Shadow Prophecy to put these creatures in your graveyard, Witch's Cottage them back on top, and then cast Calibrated Blast. That is the joke. It's certainly a joke. It's not a joke. I've had this song on repeat just, like, the entire morning. So I'll kill this. Yeah, it does have Swamp Walk. Play better decks than usual. Why do you think I do donation decks? Because otherwise every day would just be, you know, I would just play a bunch of unplayable decks if it weren't for Dono Deck Thursday. Yeah, I'll bind the Waker at some point. Kind of want to wait till their upkeep. I mean, I guess if they force, they can just hardcast Force anyways, but what's the other song that I listened to from them? Oh, Revive. Alright, one more song. One more song from this band. They might not know that we're missing a land drop and put a land on top. Tilt. Well, now they are aware. So I'll wait till combat. Surely they don't also have the forest, right? I probably should have blocked first. Might have been better to block first. What deck is this? We are Calibrated Blast. We're blasting them. Trying to blast them. Maybe Borrower. I guess they could have bounced the Binding and then we would have traded. Trade's like not the end of the world for me, but it wouldn't have been great. And please. Please tell me you put a land as the second card down, opponent. I needs a land. Hey, can we just race them? Well, not if they have a second living end, but might be fine if they don't have a second living end. They're a 9. Looks like they have the second living end. That is a big Sag. They don't have the second living end. Okay. They have 3 cards. I think I discard the... probably the Fable, actually. Not even sure if this is that good, though. Because the Fury post living end is still probably not going to be good enough. Because they have a lot more stuff in the graveyard, even if I had to get the Fury back. I think I want to kill the Street Wraith by a little bit of time. I guess I have the Binding, too. Maybe I should just Binding the Street Wraith and save the Fury. Because this also puts another card in their graveyard if they have another living end. Yeah, it might have been better to just not kill the Street Wraith. Oh, you're saying just Fury and don't deal the damage? Reasonable. Put it in the graveyard, but don't kill the Street Wraith. Yeah, I could see that. Might be good. Right, that card's in my deck. I forgot about that. That is the card that I wanted to draw the most, so thank you for that. Yeah, that's true. If they find a living end, they're just going to Cascade again. I mean, we're not dead. Right? We're not very alive, though. We're just going to get Architect locked. So, I can turn off auto yields, kill a Curator. They Architects me, they're going to stack a non-land on top, and then I go kill this, trade. Is that still lethal? Kill, trade, 5, 8, 11, 14. I got a 1? I don't think I have any outs, though. I don't think I have outs if I get a 1. Kill this, block here. Oh. Cool. Cool! We died anyways. Word up. Alright, Leyline of the Void coming in. I don't think I want to bring in Damping Sphere. It just kind of, like, buys you a turn or two, which maybe is good enough, but... Bolts are obviously bad. The Twinferno is kind of mid. We're going to bring in Leyline of Sanctity for Grief. Grief/Endurance. Might be worth it. Can I cut these Undying Flames? I can't imagine that it's good against the Cascade Force of Negation deck. It's so slow. They changed the Rhinos now? I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. What's up, Seth? Permission to cut these. I'm not asking for permission. I'm just going to cut them. Play first. Could mull hard to Leyline, but this hand does have, like, Thoughtseize and Scion and Blast. Let's just try and mull the Leyline. I'm not sure if they're going to be prepared for it. Okay, this is much better. Back the Cottage. Right? I think I put back the Cottage. I think I might not play the Thoughtseize, though, because I want to get the Triome. Yeah, I want to get the Triome here. Because if I Thoughtseize on turn 1, I don't have Domain to play the Scion. And they don't really have 1-mana cards that deal with Leyline anyways, so... I can wait a turn. Sure. I guess now they can take the Thoughtseize and then have that answer for the Leyline. Yep. Well, I'll just play a Scion then. Wait, can I actually play turn 2 Scion? I can't, right? Because I don't have the appropriate shock land. Yeah, so I can't play turn 2 Scion anyways. So I guess we just have to go Triome. Maybe if that's the case, I probably should have just played the Thoughtseize that turn. Because I couldn't play Scion this turn anyways. Okay. Opponent, you realize that you're putting cards into exile, not your graveyard. I don't think that's what you want to be doing. Ooh. Doggy, that's a good one. So, I think we just pass here. We can Prophecy. Yeah, I think we can just Prophecy here. Yeah, I guess it is when you need a land, yeah. It's pretty good for us. I will cast Shadow Prophecy. Into Scion, hit a fetch land. Everything's coming up Millhouse. So let's go hand. And then we can go Flats the Scion back on top and then blast him. I guess I shouldn't be fetching main phase, but... Flats the Scion back on top. and ship it. I don't need to upkeep the blast. They don't have too many counterspells anyways, so. Then we can go Pyromancer, discard. Well, I guess we don't. No, yeah, we have this. Okay, this is fine. This is just lethal, right? Should be. Which is Cottage? Which Cottage? Alright, blast you. Take 12. And then they go to 8. Then we go... Oh, no, I don't have a second red. Oh, that's a disaster. Oh, I don't have a second red to play Pyro. I know I can play Pyro by fetching, but then I don't have the guaranteed Scion on top. Maybe I'm supposed to just YOLO, upkeep, blast, hope to hit. Assume you want to pitch the land. No, because you kind of want... You kind of want the land to be able to get Cottage. Because the idea is you go Pyromancer, discard a fatty, Cottage fatty on top, and then cast Blast. But I can't do all of that because I don't have a second red source in play. Double up on Leylines. I mean, they're kind of not doing anything anyways, right? What if I just, like, played Pyro, played Draco? I'm kind of in on that, right? Well, play Draco first. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just play some threats. I'm fine with this. Yeah, they could also have Force of Vigor. But even if they cast a Living End right now, I just don't care, right? Like, what does Living End do? It doesn't do anything. I guess it shuffles away the Calibrated Blast. But this also effectively puts lethal into play. Because even if they go to 1, they can't fetch. No, there wasn't a fatty in the bin. It would have been a lot easier if there was. We had the 1 and it was Scion that we put on top with the last blast. Alright, game 3. It's not how Living End works. What do you mean? You play both Living End is just Supreme Verdict seems mid. Alright, game 3. Oh, I'm saying if they had... I meant that if they had Endurance. In my head, I meant Endurance, but... Yeah, because I was worried about them having Endurance, but... That's what I was thinking. I just didn't articulate it that well. I was worried about Endurance. I guess we go Fetch first. So we can get the Triumphs out of the deck. Yeah, Scion's Flavor Text. Scion's Flavor Text comes up from time to time. I feel like they have a Borrower. Alright, Savai Triome. Okay, so I don't mind using the other fetch land to get the other Triumph to have a full Shadow Prophecy. I think it's better to lead Prophecy than these other two, because you get to dig a little bit deeper. Tilt. Tilt, tilt, tilt. The 6th color. Well, Scions wouldn't even be that good if they made a 6th color, because they would have to errata it, right? What's the 6th color? Well, it would have to pump other... It would have to include that 6th color on it, right? Because then it just wouldn't even be fair. Off-white. The day they introduce the 6th color into Magic is the day that Ragavand is banned from Modern. I'll say that much. I kind of want a Pyro here. Discard other Pyro. It's better if they have Living End. I'm unironically going to keep the Living End in hand. Okay, that's not awful. Find a Blast, though. Yeah, the card doesn't have enough text on it, Cooper Bear. We need more text. The end it makes Blastin out. Yeah, because I get the Pyromancer back, which I can discard Shadow of Mortality. Oh, but yeah, if I draw the Blast off of this, it's kind of awkward. Because the way that the triggers work. Alright, well, I guess we're discarding the Leyline now. Tilt. I have a little bit of time. I have some blockers. Simply just draw the Blast. Blast, 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 blast. So... we just Fable here, I guess? Fable Catacombs pass. And then if we draw Blast, we can go crack fetch for Witch's Cottage. Gotta draw the Blast, though. Any blasters in chat? So anyways, started blasting. Okay. Gives me less looks. Blast? Who's up calibrating they blasts? They're at 13. I guess double block is kind of free. Double block, chump these two. Take 3. And then we have an additional blocker next turn for one of these idiots. Okay, 13. Blast, 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 blast. Buys me a turn, probably. Go. Buys me a turn, probably. I mean, with double Pyromancer, I actually have a decent amount of time, right? If only we still had flames in our deck. I can't. Isn't it shuffle your library? No, it just exiles. So it does work with Cottage, but I don't know, man. It's so unbearably slow. I would like to cast the Binding that is also a Leyline. Yeah, we can buy a lot of time. They want to force this? Well, that means they don't have a force for my Calibrated Blast. That's surely on top of my deck. Alright, untap. Dealer, one time. Tilt, tilt, tilt. We were not getting there anytime soon. Big Sag. Magic already has a 6th color, colorless. Thought Not Seer is a fucked up magic card. That's all I got to say. Fucked up. Yeah, this is really awkward because we can't play Scion on turn 2. I think you're still supposed to keep these hands, but if we play a Scion on 3, then if they kill it, I can go fetch for Cottage and dome them for 12. You know, I understand that you can't it's really, if you're playing Witch's Cottage, you can't realistically play a Shockland that isn't a swamp, so I understand you don't have the ability to cast Scion on turn 2. It just, like, it sucks, you know. Esper Sentinel. Not gonna Fury that, especially because Blast is my only red card. Marsh Flats Rallad Fountain. Nah, it's Hammer. It's just Hammer. No, we don't have Sacred Foundry because we're playing. You can't afford to play non-swamp Shocklands because of Witch's Cottage. So we cannot. We are not legally allowed to cast Scion of Draco on turn 2, which might be an issue. But if you're playing with Cottage, you can't really build a mana base that casts Scion on turn 2. You know, you just can't do it. Not allowed. I guess I should probably crack the other fetch land, huh? Oh, nice. How lovely. How lovely. Oh boy, I heckin' love Hammer Time. Oh boy, I heckin' love Hammer Time, guys. I heckin' love Hammer Time Bat Chest. What a great and fun, awesome deck. What a great deck. Is there a backup to the backup deck? Probably just gonna play some standard after this. Bro, I can't keep in Undying Flames against fucking Hammer Time. I'm literally never gonna get to 6 mana. I'm playing against Hammer Time! They're killing me on turn 2 and you want to keep a 6 mana card in your deck? And what planet do you expect me to be able to get to cast a 6 mana card against Hammer Time? Good God. It's literally not possible. Undying Flames reveal Emrakul. Yeah. That was turn 3. Actually. I see a problem with this hand. See, the problem with the hand is it's simply just too good. That's the problem. If I board out Flames, I have to refund. Well, let me play against something that's not trying to kill me on turn 3, okay? And then I'll keep in the fucking Flames. And then I'll consider keeping it in. I'll think about it. Tell me how they really feel. Oh, you already know. Not trying to kill me on turn 3. Oh yeah, right. I forgot. This is modern. Every deck is trying to do that. Good point. That is a very good point. Valid point. I mean, I'm not playing around second Hammer plus Paladin. If you have that, then you're just better than me. It is what it is. Second Hammer Paladin. I don't care. You win. I really, really wish that Magic Online had the "Did you have fun" option. Because I would click the shit out of that. Oh boy, I would click the shit out of that. Let me tell you. Okay, I guess it's better to keep the fetch lands in hands. I'm gonna cast this. Surely they don't play her on the second one. Bro, Twinferno, copy Path of Peril. 5-head. I like that we have a Godless Shrine to cleave the Path of Peril. I guess we have this too, but... Just be bugged and only offer 2 smiley faces. Oh, right. But that's only if you play Modern, right? After every single match of Modern, it just prompts you with on Magic Online, it just prompts you up with a window. It says, "Did you have fun?" But your only 2 options are both smiley faces. There's no sad face. Your turn. Twinferno, copy Bolt. Yeah, did I have fun? Yes or yes? Twinferno. The idea is you're copying Calibrated Blast. Or double Undying Flames, that is true. We're at 6 mana. Yeah, because my opponent kept a non-functional hand. It's not my fault they kept a terrible hand. Take me out. Do you get 2 epics? I don't know if you get 2 epics. How does that work? If you copy an epic spell? I don't actually know how that works. You get 2 epics? Whoa, that's pog. That is extremely pog. Dead. Oh, literally dead. Okay, cool. And he was reminded why he does not play Modern anymore. Sure. Yeah, can we get some bat chests in the chat for Modern? Bat chest, I heckin' love Modern. The keyboard? Keyboard is surprisingly fine. Seems like we have full functionality, even after spilling half a bottle of vape juice all over it. I don't know how that's possible, but surprisingly, it's okay. I just want to go back to Modern before Horizon sets. That's all. That's all I want. I don't think that's too much to ask. It's just an unrecognizable format. Did I say beet juice? No, vape juice. Have I played the Blue-Red Soldier Stack at Standard yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Guys, next week it'll be better tuned, I swear. Copium. 4Dogs, thank you for the $30 donation. Alright, we gotta come up with something different next week, 4Dogs. I got you, though. I got you. Thank you for the $30. That's very, very generous of you. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. That is an excellent command. That's definitely a command. Tonber comes up with the best copy pastas. An epic bonus for an epic attempt. Gotcha. Next week it'll be better, guys. I swear. I swear it'll be better next week. Yeah. I can't. I can't. I'm literally dying right now. I just can't. Oh my god, I can't. Yeah, that happens. You got it. Okay, that resolves. Alright, we got that sweet. Hold on. Sweet sent. Wait, they also kept the one that had dash? Why would they do that? How do I get on the payroll? You have to subscribe to twitch.tv/Doomake. That's how you get on the payroll. Demon Deacon, thank you for your support. Thank you for the Prime sub. I kind of want to save the Pyromancer. But I guess I'm supposed to play the Catacombs there. Because now I have to shock to hold up Binding. In before 3rd Ragavan? They probably have it, right? I mean, if 1 Ragavan is good, surely 2's gotta be... The second one has to be unbeatable. The 3rd one, don't even talk to me about the 3rd one. Wait, what if we played Rada Drabic with Ragavan so we could have 2 Ragavans attacking? What are your thoughts, chat? They would have gotten 2 treasures, yeah. Watch us still just get shit on this game. That'd be hilarious. Oh, they're just playing Zoo. Yeah, they're playing Domain Zoo. I was sure they were gonna have Stub, but no Stubs. No Stubberinos. Yeah, I still don't want to play this Pyromancer. Maybe I'm holding it too long, but... Is the modern command not working? Should be. Did I like fuck it up when I added it? Adcom, modern, command has been updated. Yeah, it should be there. Weird. There's the 3rd Ragavan. Should be Calibrated Blast their Ragavan. Kind of want to. I mean, they're at 15. Alright, fuck it, let's do it. I'm gonna have some fun this league. I can't take Modern seriously, so I'm just gonna have some fun. What I reveal? Shadow of Mortality. Oh, well, I guess I'll just target them then. That's the upside of casting the blast, right? I could just flip a 15 and they're dead anyways. Well, I was planning on killing the Ragavan, I promise, but I mean, if you're gonna give me a shadow, then well, you know, if you're just gonna put the shadow on top of my deck, I guess I'll take it. It's got Thoughtseize. Maybe Trim. Well, I've got the Twinferno. I don't think the Twinferno is very good. Yeah, that was one of the games of all time. That is going to go down in the history books as one of the games of Modern of all time. You see, the problem with this deck is it's simply just too good. That's the problem. It's way too good. Got a Ragavan? They're going to dash a second one again? If they dash a second one, I'm ending the stream. I can't take it anymore. I have to end the stream and go back and pay the actor some more. Let's do this. Because I'm going to get a red source anyways. What's up, Nick and Ace? How's the shill timer looking? Can I shill? Or is the timer not up? Who's in chat? Who in chat is watching the shill timer? Something in my eye. The shill timer. Shill o'clock right now. I don't think it's shill o'clock. It's actually 6:28 local time, Eastern Standard. That's what time it is. I won't shill. I feel bad. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. As streamers, this is how we make our living. But I don't know. I just feel bad sometimes. I don't like doing it. I hate doing it, but how are the ads looking? When's the last time that I ran ads? Oh, we're good. We're chilling. Kavu, only a 3/3? 3/3 Kavu, opponent. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of here. Tree Kavu. Waiting for the dash Ragavan. True. That is a good point. I mean, they could have just fetched a different Shockland, right? Because they played Temple Garden on one. They could have gotten, like, Breeding Pool. No. Green-white. They could have got Steam Vents, right? They could have made a 4/4 Kavu. They had gotten Steam Vents. I don't know why the Modern Command's not working. I love Pioneer. I think I've been enjoying Pioneer the most out of the three big formats, Standard, Modern, Pioneer. What's up, Al Knight? How you doing, buddy? The meme is too good. Yeah, I've been loving Standard. You know, I was, like, sort of dreading it when I started having to do it. Like, when I started playing it for when I was preparing for San Diego, I didn't think it was going to be that good, but it's been a lot better than expected. It's great. Pioneer, at least, is a recognizable format. You know, if you look back on past Standard formats, like, you can kind of see a lot of the same cards that have been played, and I don't know, something with Modern does not sit right with me. I don't exactly know what it is, but it's just something that does not sit right with me. Power level. Yeah, power level's really high. Play patterns, like, there's a lot of just, like, really unfun play patterns, specifically with, like, Cascade and Hammer Time. Even, like, Murktide, just very boring and repetitive stuff. I don't know, just to meme on Pioneer. After the PT, a surge of interest occurred in my LGS. Won last week's Pioneer tournament. Sick. That's awesome. Yeah, we've been doing Pioneer FNMs at my local game store for about 1.5 years now, and it's been a boon. I love it. Yeah, I think that's a lot of it too, is specifically Pioneer being showcased at the highest level of competition has really reintroduced a lot of people's, interest in Pioneer. I think that's definitely a big part of it for sure. Especially with one of the next PTs also being another Pioneer one, Yeah, Scam too. Scam is also very just not fun and repetitive. Modern After the Horizon sets feels like alchemy to me. It's a good way to put it. I mean, it's similar in the sense of, like, injecting cards into the format, burst lightning? Cards into the format that, weren't part of the format previously. It's got a similar vibe to it. Maybe not directly the exact same thing, but I could see where you're going with that. Ooh, Undying Flames. I feel like I have to Shadow Prophecy into a Leyline Binding, and I don't think I have a second Godless Shrine, so let's just go... I mean, if I miss, I'm basically dead. I guess I could have just played Fable and chump blocked, but I don't know. I took this line. Not sure if it's the right line, but it is the line. I could have just went for a YOLO Blast, maybe. Could have went for a YOLO Blast. Okay, well, Path is not bad if I get a turn. Path is not awful if I get a turn. This is 7 damage, I got a 2. Probably not going to get a turn, though. First Lighting was original Zendikar, so yeah, I think about 2010. What decks do I play in Paper? The only deck I have built in Paper for Modern is Rhinos, but Pioneer I have a large swath of decks. Like, almost every Pioneer deck I have built, with the exception of, like, Spirits and Blue-White Control. I basically have everything else for Pioneer. That's what I play the majority of in Paper is Pioneer. So I could Path of Peril and hope that they don't have a burn spell. Or we could YOLO Blast. We kill them if we're lucky. You have to hit exactly Shadow, because they're at 13, Scion's on and out. I'm just not sure if it's better to, like, hope they don't have a burn spell. It's very unlikely, although they didn't have a burn spell that turn, so they had the draw step off the Triome, plus their draw step returns 2 looks at a burn spell. Yeah, I can't cast Undying Flames because I'm at 2. I can't crack 2 fetches. Well, if the plan is to cast Blast, I have to do it now because I need to play around Stub. So there's either 2 options, either Path of Peril or main phase Blast. Let's just YOLO. YOLO is good for content. I'm not even going to look what was revealed. I'm just going to target them. Hit F6 and hope it works out. Oh, 3 damage? That's it? Okay. I mean, yeah, I could have targeted the cattle and jump blocked, but that's not the content play. Yeah, unfortunately, I did not calibrate correctly. This game. Play first. It's being power creeped in MH1, MH2. It's the answer for a format. The GD is already out of the bottle. I do mass bannings. I'm just being too boomer, remembering the way old days were pre-MH1. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really think it's going to change anytime soon, and for the people that enjoy the format, that's fine, because there are, plenty of people that enjoy playing Modern, but, it's just like, it's just not my cup of tea. That's all it is. Some people enjoy it, some people don't. That's fine. Tater Tot, thank you very, very much for the gifted sub. I really appreciate the support. Again, I would not be able to do what I do every single day without each and every one of your support, so thank you very, very much. Oh, you tried to time it? You tried to time it with the song? Thank you, Tater Tot. I appreciate that. There you go. Would have worked if it processed quicker. Thank you, Tater Tot. I appreciate the gifted sub. Take the food out of the oven. Is that a euphemism? Sounds like it is to me. Food out of the oven, huh? Sounds kind of sus. Let me get Blood Crypt here. I want to get second red in play in case I find Pyromancer. Think playing Fable is better here? I'm not sure. It's pretty close. It's like pretty close between Fable, Prophecy, and Stub. Or Fable, Prophecy, and Scion, I should say. Industry where people remember the good old days of what it used to be. It's not 2013. No, it's not. I know. And everything has to change at some point. I'm with you there, but it's just I feel like there is a way to change a format that doesn't involve, changing its entire identity. It's not the same format, Like, there have been plenty of iterations of Modern over the years where they've introduced cards into the format, but by and large, the format has, for the most part, stayed the same. But it's just like, it just feels like a different format, and I think that's and that was probably their intention, but... Okay, I think I want to go flats, attack for 4, and we can go end step, Prophecy, crack 2 fetches. Is MTG bot edge? No, it just hates you, Tomber. Right, yeah, it's like, every couple of standard sets, 1 or 2 cards maybe get introduced into Modern, versus injecting, basically what they did is they took 10 years worth of power creep and just put it into the format all at once. They just overloaded the format with so many broken cards. Nice Wild Decals, by the way. And I think that's my biggest issue. They just printed too many powerful cards. Okay, so we can go end step, cast Prophecy. Stop it. Perfect. So I'm going to take Fury plus red card. It doesn't matter. All right, I'm doing this just for you, Four Dogs. Wait, Four Dogs isn't even here. He's not even here. Not even here. I literally am about to cast Undying Flames, and he's not even here. This is unreal. What the hell, dude? Yes. No. Alright, this is for you, Four Dogs. I'm casting Undying Flames. They're just gonna stub it anyways, so it doesn't matter, but... Surely they won't stub this, right? I guess I was supposed to play Fury first, but... Did any of the epic cards see play besides the white one? No, I don't think so. I think Enduring Ideal was the only one that ever saw play. Palisades is great. On the plus side, now we can play with Saviors of Kamigawa, stand out on Dying Flames. Best card in the set. I mean, that is probably the worst set of all time, right? You looked away. Oh, not only did we win one, we won. I appreciate the support. All right, what do we got? We got a kind of a weird hand. I'm gonna keep it. It's kind of a weird one though. Reset the shield timer. Chill timer is non-existent. Played the SOK game, Scryfall random legendary, try to read the Oracle text. The Oracle text? Oh god. How does this deck brainstorm? What do you mean? Tide? Any Murktide commands? Unless they're playing Living End again. Ooh, perfect. Just what I always wanted. Alright, what you got? Can we get the Murktide command going? Exclamation point Murktide in the chat. Take Counterspell or Consider? I'm gonna take Counterspell. If I want to skip this match, no one would blame me. We took their Counterspell, it's fine. Be okay. Still a winnable game. Yeah, well, see, the idea is it's like... The whole point of it is that it doesn't matter how you sequence your cards when you're playing Murktide, because the deck is so brainless, it's irrelevant anyways, you know? It just doesn't matter. You can just make decisions at random. So I think it's better that the command is like that, because that's kind of the joke behind it, right? Right, yeah. I think that's part of the allure. Definitely want to use my mana here. I guess I'll just bolt it. Leads me to believe they drew a counterspell if they're holding up mana, not dashing. Need to find some gassers. I mean, I guess we YOLO. I'm not gonna cast it now, but... You ever just YOLO? You ever just say, fuck it? Let's fuck around and find out what happens? Upstairs, huh? They're just turning on my Shadow of Mortality. This is, in fact, one of the decks of all time. That is a very accurate statement. We Merkin? They counter the blast. So we know they played Otawara, they played Canal, they played Consider, they played this, they played this. We know they have a Shredder. Let's actually just blast here. Let's run out a Naked Blast. I don't know, they probably don't even counter this, but... This is when we hit the 1-drop. Okay, that's good. I like that. Kind of didn't really want that to resolve anyways. I would much... Ooh... Do we gamble and try and find a fetch land? Oh, I can't cast it anyways. Never mind. I don't have a second red. So the answer is no. We don't gamble. Would have dealt 3. Yeah, I know, right? They countered 3-mana Lava Spike. Okay, Shredder's fine. I accept. They still could have a counterspell as their last card, but... Could Prophecy. The issue with Prophecy is if I take a fetch land for a Godless Shrine, I have to fetch Godless Shrine, which means I can't have double red for Pyromancer. So I actually think it's better to just do this. Maybe main phase is bad. But if they have Counterspell, upkeep, they can go Counterspell, draw a spell, and then trigger the Shredder. So I think main phase is better. Better if they have a Counterspell. Yeah, okay. I guess that's better than casting Prophecy, I think. Can probably discard Shadow, Undying Flames. Okay, I accept. So anyways, started blasting. That's true. We're almost there with the token. But is that really a good thing if I can only cast Undying Flames the rest of the game? Like, even if it resolved? I'm not even sure that that's a good place to be. It's epic, bro. Bro, it's epic. It has the word epic on the card. It has to be great. And 4 counterspell in the deck. They usually play Spell Pierce. Like 2 to 3 Spell Pierce. Well, they can't... Snare is not the right tool for the job with this one, but yeah. They usually have Snare too. Lightning Bolt. Rude. Can you leave my creatures alone, please? Can we just leave them alone? That'd be cool. That'd be cool if you could do that. We're only at 17 too, so this is not lethal if I find Blast plus Fetch. Definitely discarding this. I think given that the Goblin token is gone, I probably should discard this. I do have this in the graveyard as well. This is a tough turn. Am I into Underoath at all? I love Underoath. They are hellbent. We just gotta sneak in 2 points. How do I sneak in 2 points? Probably Pyromancer? Yeah, I think just discard Undying Flames and then play Pyromancer is good. That kind of works. So I can go play Pyromancer, discard these 2. Next turn, land 5, put this on top, attack with everything to go to 15, play Blast. Sounds good to me. I do go to 9, so that's a little sketchy, but... 2 1/1s. That's not the worst either. I mean, my 5 mana is kind of priced into the Calibrated Blast next turn, but... Can I just Shadow this turn? The Shadow would cost... no, it would cost 4, right? 13 minus 11? Yeah, it would cost 4 mana. But this is still good, right? If they don't have a blocker, we go attack with everything. They either chump block. I think they just bricked. And it costs 4. Yeah, I know, but 4... I could have just cast it, but they can also just chump block the Shadow. Like, this guarantees the 2 damage. The Shadow does not, is the point. I have double red? I do. I got double red. I got double red, don't you worry. I'm gonna upkeep it just in case they drew a counterspell. Did you draw a counterspell? But have you considered casting a 7/7? No, you're not even gonna bluff the counterspell? Could have at least bluffed the counterspell. To find out. See ya. Alright, what do we got against Murktide? Probably want to bring in Plains because they have Blood Moon. And I assume they're going to bring in Blood Moon. So anyways, I started dealing 15 to my opponent. Bring in Leyline against them. Kind of like it. I don't know what's bad, though. Not really sure what's bad. I like Thoughtseize against Counterspell, like Bolt against Ragavan Shredder. Could, like, trim on... the Twinferno is probably a little sketchy, right? We cut the Twinferno. We can probably cut a land when we're bringing in the basic planes. 4, 8, I have 12 fetches. I can maybe get away with cutting a fetch. Then I have to make 2 more cuts for the Leylines. Let's cut the 3rd Flames. And maybe the... They kind of play around Fury a lot, right? Yeah, let's just cut a Fury. Is the curve and go blind matchup? You think so? Oh, you want the trim on Fable Prophecy? I kind of like just, Prophecy into... Like, I feel like you can play a long game. You have enough answers to Murktide with the bindings. I don't hate that. Just, like, loading up on Prophecies. I think that's fine. Stay alive. This band is so good. Okay, well, I have Leyline and Thoughtseize. This hand looks really good. Yeah, especially post-board when we have the Murktides essentially shut off with Leylines. I think we can just kind of try to play a little bit of a longer game. I kind of want to play Cottage on 1. Well, unless they have Ragavan. I'll bolt it, but... I'll play around Spell Pierce. I'm just going to kill it now. Can go tap land Thoughtseize on 2 into Fable on 3. Booble. 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 Okay, let's do this. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't the Thoughtseize they knew about. Do you think they realize it? Oh, well, shit. It's fine. I can just wait a turn. Get Thoughtseize the Spell Pierce next turn, then play Fable the turn after. Well, they would 100% not know. Yeah, I know. I mean, blame Mana Traders. This shout out to Mana Traders, by the way. I'm giving my opponent free information because they just gave me mismatching Thoughtseizes. It's not my fault. This couldn't. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Okay, we lost. Well, did we lose? Get to resolve Fable? It's pretty good too. I think it's still probably better to Fable first, but it's true. Undying Flames is also red. Just YOLO. But between Pyromancer and Goblin Token, which I guess they're gonna heat the Goblin Token, but Edge. Owl Knight, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Again, I appreciate the support. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you very much, Owl Knight. Very, very nice of you. Owl Knight up to a total of 71 gifted subs to the channel. Thank you for all the support, buddy. Our opponent has disconnected. They have left the building. Well, thank you, Owl Knight. That's very nice of you. I appreciate that. You know, like I said, I say it every time. I say it every day. I wouldn't be here without you guys. None of all of this would be possible without each and every one of you. You gotta take a walk. Question their life choices. They probably just gotta go take a shit. Taco Thursday. Might be. No, actually, I meal prepped this week. I made like this, I found a recipe. It was like stuffed cabbage, but it was like in a casserole form, like kind of broken down. So it was like peppers, onions, cabbage, some spices, a little bit of cheese on top. It was pretty good. I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier. So that's why I like the meal prep stuff. Because then I like portion them out, and I try not to eat as much. I lost you at cabbage. Cabbage is great. Maybe that's just because I'm Irish, but I love cabbage. Okay, basic swamp. We're cooking. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. I mean, that's also castable. They can't counterspell me. We know they have a fucking Pierce in hand. Are we gonna win this game? I think we unironically might win this game. Nice Blood Moon. It's Thursday night. You're playing Murktide in the 1-2 bracket. You're down a game, and yet somehow this game goes like everyone. They're all the same. They blend together. You don't even know what Undying Flames is. You only know it has a lot of text, and you should counter it. All right, show me make disappear, or they just concede with a Blood Moon in play. If you did cabbage and sausage food, what did they do? They killed the reflection. Okay, well, you're still dead. Wait, you know what they could have done? They could have went hold priority spell pierce, right? I guess then I just copy the reflection, or I have the reflection in play. Making an egg roll bowl sometime. All the delicious of an egg roll, but really low in carbs. Oh, similar to like a burrito bowl or something. Just take an egg roll, but deconstructed. That was kind of the idea with the stuffed cabbage thing. All right, prediction numero trace. Will we 3-2 with this one? I know what I would vote. I'm not trying to sway the vote, and I'm not trying to influence your decision, because that would be a rigged voting. But entire comment section is, you scammed me. This isn't a 5-0, and I was just like, bro, you care that much about win rates? Win rates literally don't matter. They're meaningless. Actually meaningless. That is like it really irritates me how much people talk about win rates, because they literally don't mean anything. It's completely irrelevant to everything that is going on, and it's like, it's just so absurd to me. Comments do feed the algorithm, that is true. I can't, the win rate Andes are just, they're so crazy sometimes. Those win rate Andes, man. Uh-oh. I think we have found our weakness. Shadow Prophecy against the burn deck? Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. This is gonna be a fuck around and find out type of game. The best card in Magic has arrived. Yeah. Calibrated Blast, huh? Well, I want to kill the guide. I don't need that. I got Leyline. I mean, they're also just gonna take 5 damage, and I'm just gonna YOLO flip a shadow. Just watch. Okay, I need you to take a little bit more damage, opponent. Just do yourself just a little bit more damage. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, not quite enough. We're getting there, but not quite enough. Just a wee bit more, if you could, please. I guess I have 2 blasts anyways. Is there ever a chance I play towards Shadow Prophecy? There's no way, right? I just have to go blast into blast. Alright, go. Can blast 4 times in a row. Well, I'm probably going to be dead before the 4th one, but yeah, I can at least do like 2, maybe 3 in a row. Oh, we blasting, alright. I mean, even if we flip a Shadow and they go to, 2 or 1, they probably just can't cast any spells the rest of the game, right? We're just gonna hit, give me a Shadow here. Revealed Seasoned Pyromancer. Alright, sure. Upstairs. That's a Seasoned Pyromancer. Although it is funny, because now if we reveal a Scion, they go to 1. Revealed Leyline Binding. Alright, so we have lost the game. The game is now over. Yeah, another matchup where Undying Flames is a banger. Oh, I can Flashback Blast because they go beta 4. They can fetch Shock. Alright, okay, what doesn't kill them here? That would have killed them, by the way. Alright, what doesn't kill them, chat? Let's think about this. What's our... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8... 9, 11, 14, 17. That's actually kind of a lot. Alright, well. Alright. I cast 3 Calibrated Blast. Surely this is good enough, right? Surely? Surely? Yes! I revealed Fury! Oh my god. That is just one of the games of all time, you know? Just one of the games of all time. I have to hope their hand is all 2-mana spells. Just one of the games of all time. Should have fetched the Cottage. I have no creatures in my graveyard. What does Cottage do? Oh? Do they actually have all 2-mana cards in their hand? Or am I just getting slow rolled? Surely I'm not getting slow rolled, right? I revealed Shadow Prophecy! You can't make this up. 4 dogs, we gotta have a talk. We gotta have a talk, man. We gotta have a talk. Oh my god. That was one of the games of all time. The Cottage would have let me play the Mire. What do you mean? Cottage? Oh, I already had 2 red in play. Oh. It was at that moment he realized that he had fucked up. I'm just throwing for the channel point, the gamble, okay? Don't at me. I gotta... This is me controlling the channel point economy, okay? Gotta make sure that the distribution of wealth is even. Something like that. It's the payout for doubters. Pretty fucking good at this point. Alright, let's cut the Twinferno and the Seizes. I don't think I want to bring in Path of Peril. Let's roll with it. You're calling Mr. Beast? Please don't. I don't want to lose my job. This hand's dope. Mostly guess it as Leyline, but... Till all of it was gone. I'm just throwing for content, okay? I really enjoy throwing for content. Oh my god, dude. This is one of the leagues of all time. Oh, excuse me. I'm dying over here. The historians will look back on this league one day, you know, in the history books, in the year 2575. And they'll watch the replay of this channel, this league, this particular stream, and they will nod at each other, and they will say, that was one of the leagues of all time. I have 2 fucking Undying Flames in my hand. This is something else. Alright, I mean, they scooped to it last game, so... I think the Shadow of Mortality... Because at least the Draco's castable. Yeah, the double Ragavan League, and how is Shadow Prophecy still in our deck? What do you want to bring in instead, Rachel? I guess maybe Path of Peril. I don't know, I can cast that shit. It's a lot better with Leyline. Leyline buys you a lot more time, so... The Shadow is castable. Oh, that's true, yeah. It's gonna go Guided Eidolon. Oh, for Calibrated Blast? Okay, I'm with you. I guess that kind of makes sense. Shadow Prophecy numero dos, huh? Alright, well, we're just going to employ the creature beatdown strategy of casting Scion of Draco, and then hopefully casting Shadow of Mortality at some point. Give lifelink to Shadow. Ooh. The first time that lifelink on Scion of Draco has ever been relevant, because nobody ever plays black creatures with Scion. You'll love to see it. Please do not kill my Scion. Please do not kill my Scion. No, I think I play Fetch, because then if they double burn spell the Scion, I could just play Cottage, put it back on top next turn. Sanctifier has no text versus Undying Flames. Yeah, that is true. Alright, Scion dead. Then we go to 7, fetch to 6, play Shadow. Might be a little sketchy. It's funny because they can just hold the Sanctifier back on defense, and I can't actually gain life with the Shadow. Right? Yeah, it does. So I can't even gain life with the Shadow. Man, this is something. This is definitely something. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Alright, 2 mana 7/7. Might have been a little bit better if I had kept the second Shadow. If I go 0-5, do I have to refund the deck Dono? No. That's not how that works. Are we attacking? Okay, I don't know about this attack opponent. Oh my god, are they going to Boros Charm their own creature for lethal? I think they're Boros Charming their own creature for lethal. Or did they forget about the text on Scion? Odds they forgot about the text on Scion. Or they're just going to kill my Scion anyways? I think they just forgore. I think they forgore. Yeah, it looks like they forgore. You may proceed. They can't skull... Oh, they can skull crack themselves. Yeah, sure. Red, white. They have 1 card in hand. And there is a Leyline Binding on top of my deck. That one's pretty good. I don't have a 3-turn lethal, though. Do I actually have to hold back here? I have 4 cottages. Or maybe I have 3. I definitely have more cottages. What if I just held back for a turn? Binding the Sanctifier. Next turn, play Scion, attack, gain 7. Yeah, let's just do that instead. I think I like that better. Yeah, top Scion, binding this, block here. I mean, they know about the binding, so I can attack with both, but... I mean, this is the 2-2 bracket against burn, right? Main phase fetch, prophecy to draw the Scion. But that's pretty risky, right? If I go, like, fetch and... I'm trying not to cast the prophecy. It's a little risky. Maybe it's not that risky, but... I'd feel much better about casting the prophecy if I'm at 7 more life, you know? Like, there is a world where they just kill the Scion, and I don't gain the life off of the Shadow. You know what I mean? We have 6 mana. Right. So Rachel's saying, fetch main phase, fetch main phase for the Cottage, put the Scion on top, cast the prophecy using 3 mana, and then use 2 more mana to cast the Scion. That's what Rachel's saying. It is reasonable, but... Now you're 4 and they have 2 cards, that's about the same. Yeah, I guess that's fair. We 3-2'd. I mean, that's the YouTube title right there. 3-2'd with Undying Flames. I mean, this deck was sweet. Undying Flames probably a bit of a meme, bit of a scam, if I do say so myself, but I don't know. Deck felt pretty cool. It was fun. I had a great time. Ooh, we got a Valiant Veteran. Cool, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, everybody. Everybody say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube! I cut Undying Flames into 2 losses. Score.